It's gonna take more than fancy talk to keep me up all night crawling around these bushes. More fancy talk.
All right. Welcome to the Fancy Talk Podcast, episode 13.
I had to get up and do that right as we went on.
You did?
I had to move.
Well, it's a good thing I haven't taken a thumbnail down. They can only hear us, can't see us yet. So make sure you're in place.
Well, I don't really know how this works. I'm not on too much, so.
You're not as seasoned as you used to be.
No, I'm definitely like a little rusty. Got to knock the rust
All right,
off.
there you guys are. There we are.
All right, perfect.
All right, episode 13, Unlucky 13. This could be the last one.
Oh,
But, guys, welcome to the Shape of Horror. No. Fancy Talk Podcast. I always fuck that up. Everybody, welcome Nick Pusch, Mr. 3000. How you doing tonight?
Hey, that is a movie title.
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm actually. It's funny you say that because I didn't think about it till right now. But the Bernie Mac movie, Mr. 3000, I'm actually in the stands in that movie.
No, wow.
But,
oh, so you're famous. I didn't know you were that famous.
well, what's funny is it'd be too long of a story, but there's a movie mistake if you can see me in there because I'm in the flashback sequence when he gets his 3000th hit. I'm wearing a Marquette Golden Eagles jersey, but they were the Marquette Warriors at the time. But anyway, I digress.
You were in that? So you remember that Steve Martin movie called Leap of Faith?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was, and I happened to be in where they were filming that family vacation, visiting family, and I was an extra in that movie.
Really?
I've never seen myself in the movie, but I was there. So
if you want to hear something cool, my high school biology teacher was an extra. She was on the beach when the Kittner boy got killed in Jaws and everybody was running out.
Dude, that's cool.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it true though?
Yeah. Well, I mean, maybe I don't know. Why would she lie to 14-year-old kids in her class? I don't know. 15-year-olds, whatever old you are when you're a sophomore. I don't know.
Close enough.
But
Close
yeah,
enough.
I think it's true.
You know what I realized? I forgot to tweet that we were going live.
Yeah, people will get notifications. They'll see.
I mean, this channel's just as bad as Nick Pusch's horror channel. I'm gonna be honest with you.
It's not that bad, dude. Come on. Give him some credit.
All right, the roast was last night. Stop.
A fraction of the viewership, but
Yeah, but
although
quality, that's what counts.
although I'm on a hot streak right now, so I'm pretty happy about that.
You are. You should be.
Yeah, you're doing good, buddy.
It's tough,
All right.
man.
All right, so what do we want to talk about first? We want to talk about Scream.
Well, let's talk about. Let me just mention what I have to mention because I think we'll just touch on it quickly. Which is Creed 3 comes out in March 3rd, and listen, I've really liked the first two Creed movies. I really thought Creed 1 was some of Stallone's best acting as an actor. I mean, he was really good in that movie. I like Michael B. Jordan as Adonis Creed. I really liked the first two movies. The second one's has a little bit more nostalgia to it because it touches on Rocky IV, which is obviously my favorite of the franchise. But Creed 3, I'm looking forward to it. And but what I'll say is there's a little bit of drama. Stallone kind of knocked it a little bit, saying that he didn't like the direction that they were going in. And so it'll be interesting to see the movie, see what it's like, and but that comes out March 3rd, so we're right around the corner from that.
Yeah, Stallone. So here's what I think that is to do about it, is he wants the rights back. Like he's doing the Victor Miller thing, like Victor Miller did with
You could be
Sean
right.
Cunningham, and he wants
You could be right about that.
He wants the rights to Rocky. He doesn't own the rights, and
Yeah,
I think it's more to do with that. That's But anyway.
But still,
Creed 3. Yeah,
I'm with you.
I've not seen any trailers or anything, so apparently it comes out in a few weeks. So
yeah, March 3rd.
So
Yeah,
all
I haven't
right.
seen any trailers either.
It's online. You can look it up on YouTube. It's there.
Okay.
It's okay. It's nothing. We'll see how it works.
All right, so we have a couple of things. Kind of figure out what kind of order we want to go. The Super Bowl is this weekend, Super Bowl 57. Eagles for the versus the Chiefs.
Am
You
I the
guys
only
are
one that's ho-hum about this game?
No, I'm very ho-hum.
Are you guys excited about this game at all?
no, not at all.
I'm excited to make buffalo chicken dip because I do that every year for the Super Bowl, but
I feel like I just don't have any. I don't. I guess I do want to say I don't have any interest in the game, and that's very rare
yeah.
for me with the NFL. Everybody knows me. I love the NFL and grew up watching the NFL. I think my I don't know, enthusiasm for the NFL has soured over the last few years because of just, I don't know, it just seems like the game has changed so much, radically changed that, I don't want to get on a soapbox, but I mean, I don't know. I'll say this: it's probably the two best teams, or two of the five best teams. So it should be a good game.
So, you guys remember in September, before, like a couple days before the season, we all did our predictions, and I went back and watched. You guys,
I had Chiefs and Eagles, right?
no, you didn't. You had the fucking Bills
did I do a
and
prediction?
you had the Bills and I think I don't know Bills and somebody. Both of you had the Bills.
I took the Bills.
You both took the Bills, and I took the Chiefs. So,
who did I take for the NFC?
It might have been the Packers.
Yeah, you did take the Packers, and I took Tampa.
Yeah, that's
right. I took Green Bay.
You did.
Oh my God, I think Aaron Rodgers is going to the Jets.
I think he'll stay in Green Bay.
Or the Raiders.
Oh, God. Raiders he'd be good with the Raiders too. Reunite with Devontae.
I think he'll stay in Green Bay and collect that $100 million or whatever he has left.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
But
he's gonna get that anyway. He's gonna get that wherever he goes. It's not like
Yeah.
All right, so we got some people trickling in. Shane Emerson. Hello, Scott.
Shane, my man.
Allie,
guys.
she wants us to talk
Josh.
fancy to me. I don't know how I feel about that saying, but we definitely don't talk fancy, none of us. And that's Josh the Horror Guy. Nobody likes the Eagles.
Hey, speak for yourself. I talk very true.
I like the Eagles this weekend.
I think the Eagles are going to win, but I can't cheer for them. I hate them so much.
As a I'm a Broncos fan, and the rule is you can't
for KC.
You can't root for anybody in the division of the team. It's no. And that's according to Sean Payton, the new head coach of the Denver Broncos. But Shane says Pusch had the Bucks and the Chargers. I think that's right.
Yeah, that is right.
I think you did buy into the BS with the Chargers.
Hey, at least you were close with the Chargers, man. I mean,
no, he wasn't.
Both my teams made the playoffs. Both my teams made the playoffs.
Exactly.
At least I got one team in the Super Bowl, right?
Well, what do you want? A pat on the back?
Yeah. I'm taking my lap. All right, so Scream 6.
We'll see. We'll see what your list.
It's the only reason he went back and watched it is because he knew he picked the Chiefs and he wanted to call us out.
We're gonna judge Bud after his list tonight. Okay.
You know what? Let's skip over Scream 6. I want to talk about I Know What You Did Last Summer. They announced that they're doing a sequel. They're gonna have Freddie Prinze, Jennifer Love Hewitt. Is it me, or is there like a 90s horror movie renaissance? Like, what are we getting next? Are we going to get Urban Legend again?
I think there's just I think this. Well, I will say this. The first I Know What You Did Last Summer, Nick, you said this last night on your stream. I cannot agree more. The one thing I'll say, that movie is shot beautifully. It is amazing, the cinematography in that movie. It feels as close to an 80s, early 80s horror movie as you can get with 90s, with all the technology and stuff like that. I thought it was shot well. I thought the story was decent. I thought the actors for the 90s were decent. I really like the first I Know What You Did Last Summer. The second one was okay. It wasn't anything great, but I didn't see any of them after that. I know there was a few more after that, or a couple more. How many are there? There's like 3 or 4.
There's two main movies, and then there's like a couple of like direct video, maybe.
Yeah, I didn't see any of those.
And then they did a TV series remake on Amazon, and I think it was a shit show. But
yeah, I mean, well, I think we're still in the nostalgia pattern. You know, we got it with Cobra Kai, we got it with Halloween. We got it with Top Gun Maverick, which
Oh,
Push still hasn't
let me
seen
tell
and
you what's
won't see.
happening. Let me tell you what's happening. The writers and the directors that are coming up grew up in the 90s. So I think
Or
they're
in
just
the 80s, true. So,
80, late
yeah.
80s, 90s. So they're just going to what they know. So
Well, and it's profitable. It's
yeah,
profit.
I
These
think
are
it
all
could be.
established IPs. You know what I mean? Um, so yeah,
But
but I'm excited for it. I definitely, like I said, I like the first one, and they're bringing back, I guess, Freddie Prinze Jr. and Jennifer Love Hewitt are in talks. So
oh,
it'd be
they're
cool.
coming back. They're coming back.
Yeah, I know, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, so I don't know, what it would be about, but I guess they're gonna bring the old guy back.
Yeah, someone related to Ben Willis. His
Oh,
kid
of
was in the second
course.
one. So
Right.
it could be someone related to Ben Willis. Because remember in the second one it was Will Benson, Will Ben's
Hmm.
son. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, maybe they could bring Brandy back too as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Mekhi Phifer died, I think, right? Didn't
No,
he?
he's still alive.
Is he? Okay.
Yeah.
No, I mean not the actor, the character in the second
Oh
one.
yeah, he died.
Oh yeah.
Thought he died pretty early on, didn't he?
I thought so too. Jack Black, did he die in the movie? I think he died
Yeah.
there.
God. Well,
Shane says I can't say I mind seeing Jennifer Love Hewitt again. Yeah, Jennifer Love Hewitt is
yeah. I don't think.
she's an
I,
all timer.
I think it's been a while since she's been in. I think she's raising a family, kind of
Yeah.
staying out of the spotlight. But yeah, it'll be good to see her again. And Freddie Prinze, he's been in a few things.
I haven't
He's
seen him in
focused on
anything.
he's focused on being Sarah Michelle Gellar's husband.
Yeah.
Right. They
So.
can't bring her back. That kind of sucks. Helen
That does
Shivers.
suck.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
I
Maybe
agree with
they.
Nick what he said last night about that chase scene with her though. Awesome
It's
chase
so
scene.
good. It's
Oh
so
God,
good.
Yeah.
It's
so
something you
good.
don't see anymore.
No,
Like that's what like Allison in Halloween 2018, her chase scene should have been like that. Man.
should have been exactly. Yep, I
Oh.
agree with you.
All right. So
Don't go Halloween. Don't go down that road. We're
Yeah,
doing
no,
good.
we're not.
We're
I'm
doing
with you.
good.
I'm with you.
No
I'm
Halloween.
with you.
We're going to talk briefly on Scream 6. Tickets are on sale. I wanted to get your opinions on. All of a sudden, Scream 6 is coming out in 3D. What do you think of that? Like, what does that say about this movie? Are they
Well, I feel like
why 3D all of a sudden?
yeah, I feel like something in I know the technology isn't it's not as complicated as it was in the 80s, but I feel like if something's coming out in 3D, as a director, I'd want to know that and shoot certain things for 3D. So it's just a little perplexing to me. Is it a money grab? I don't know. Because
I
you're
don't
gonna pay
know.
more.
It's really kind of out there. I don't know. I'm kind of thinking maybe it's because Avatar. They had to bring back the 3D projectors for that. Maybe they're just I don't know.
Reusing.
It
Yeah.
is very weird. But I went to go look for tickets today, and I noticed that the 3D showings that are all the prime, like, you want to go at 6 or so. But if you want to go a little bit later and go to 8, you got to go to the 2D. So it's kind of, I think they're fucking
Interesting.
with us. I think they're padding the box office. I don't know.
I think
I'm gonna ask
AMC's
the chat.
earnings are coming up.
Ask the chat? If you guys got your tickets? Are you seeing in 3D or regular? Like, I can't decide
I think you got to go all the
what I
way.
want
I
to
think
do.
you got to see it. You got to see it. You know what I mean? That's the way that I think about it.
Welcome,
Yeah.
Paxton.
I haven't seen Knock at the Cabin, but I've heard mixed things, but for the most part, I've heard it's pretty decent. Shyamalan's been hit or miss, for the last 15 years.
It's been more miss.
Yeah,
I think he has way more misses than hits.
probably.
Let's go through it. He had what's the first one he did? Like the
Sixth
really
Sense.
good one. The Sixth Sense was good. Unbreakable
Signs
was good. Signs
Signs
was
was
good.
good.
And then I think right after that, it just kind of. And I haven't seen.
I didn't mind Old. I didn't mind it. I didn't love it, but I didn't hate it.
And I'll be honest, I haven't seen Glass or what was the one with the
Oh,
that went with like they brought all three
yeah,
of them
the
together.
part of the trilogy. The one with the guy, that schizophrenic guy or whatever, right? Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah, the Scottish guy,
Yeah,
Professor X. I can't remember. Anyway,
I can't remember it.
Scott says he's not wasting money on 3D. for Scream 6. That's kind of what I'm trying to decide. I don't know. Part of me wants to see it in 3D, but I don't know if it was made for 3D. So,
Yeah.
Jake, are you seeing it in 3D? Are you seeing it?
I don't know. Oh yeah, I'm gonna see it. I'm actually, to be honest with you, I'm actually excited for a Scream movie for the first time and probably since Scream 2, because I'm not. You guys know I'm not the biggest Scream fan, but I'm telling you right now. I know you guys did a Scream live stream, so I'll just go give you what I think. I'm telling you right now that this shrine, first of all, Kirby is not the killer. Kirby is not. She's a complete misdirect. It's way too obvious for it to be Kirby. Way too obvious. And Kirby was only in Scream 4, so she's not really. I mean, is she really a legacy character? When you think legacy characters in Scream, who do you think about? You think of the people that were there in the first one. You think of Stu, Billy. I know that they're dead, but you think of Nev. You think of Sydney and Gail and Dewey. Those are legacy characters. And I just think that we are going to get. I do think we're going to get more than 2 killers, and I think one of the legacy characters is going to be involved.
You know, the closer we get, I don't think we're gonna get. I think we're gonna get 2 fresh killers with the new characters. I don't think they're gonna.
Yeah, but see, here's my thing about that. So why are they gonna? So if you're just gonna give us 2 fresh killers, like characters we're just meeting, then we've already done that. We've already done that. Scream needs to do something a little different. Keep the meat on the bones, but do something different. Give us a major twist. I mean, what kind of a movie introduces us to a new character that we don't know and then makes that character the star of the movie and makes it all about that character? I mean, what movie does that? Damn it. I thought I was going to be able to make it through.
Nick,
I thought I was going to be able to get
No,
there.
you did not think you weren't going to be.
Nick, let me ask you, how many Scream movies have actually set up anything in the next movie in the series? Like, did Scream 2 set up anything for Scream 3 and so on?
No, just the deleted scene that apparently had Ghostface in a tower in Scream
Well,
2,
if
apparently.
if it was filmed, do we not? I
Yeah,
know you mentioned it.
I don't
I know
think-
you mentioned it on
Yeah.
one of your streams, but have they ever
Yeah.
set up anything for the next movie?
No.
No, they haven't. So I think we all kind of maybe jumped the gun and thinking maybe they might do that, but I don't. I think they're just going to go with the same formula and come up with some new motive.
They need to do something else, man.
Yeah.
The same formula is just tired. It's old.
I think there's something else as New York.
Yeah, but that's not enough. There's got to be
I
some kind of major twist, Excuse me, something different to. I don't know. I don't want to see the same thing over and over and over and over.
What does the chat feel about
Whoa,
that?
whoa. I don't want to see the same thing over and over.
Well, bring up Halloween,
and
because
over.
it's not Halloween is not beat for beat
You
for
want
beat.
the same atmosphere, the same mask.
Scream is the exact same movie, 1 through 4. It's the exact same movie. You have a group of friends, 2 of the killer. It's a whodunit. 2 of them are the killers, and that's it. The only one that was different was Scream 3 because it had Roman. But after that, it's the same fucking movie, beat for beat for beat for beat. And that's, like I said, that's why I guess I'm not a huge Scream. I like the first movie. I think it's great. But all of them after that, and I like Scream 4, but all of them after that are just the carbon copy, rinse and repeat.
Okay,
Halloween is not. Yes, it is the same because it has Myers and Friday the 13th has Jason. Yes, but there's differences in each of those movies enough that they're not exactly the same as each other. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I don't disagree with you. I'm just giving you shit.
All right, so
Because you deserve it.
And I'm just responding.
I know.
you know what?
You want to go, Blaster? You want to go right now?
Let's go right now. I held back last night, buddy.
So
I know.
Shane says, "What if there's 5 killers in Scream 6, all tied to one of the killers in the previous film?" That would be cool.
Well, what if it's something like the show The Following, where there's a cult of ghost faces?
That would be cool too. Yeah, that's one of the. Big...
I know Nick likes that show, The Following. Nick and I both like that. That's
so good. It's Kevin Williamson too.
That show was amazing.
Yeah, and it's Kevin Williamson. Yeah, I think I just read actually recently that show was inspired because Williamson couldn't get some idea for Scream 3 written, so we kind of twisted that into the following.
Well, whatever he did, it was fantastic. It was one of the best shows that I,
Yeah, it's great.
And left on a cliffhanger because he's still alive at the end of season 3.
Yeah.
He walks out and they all think he's dead.
Yeah.
So Nick, you're working on a theory, right? Working on.
I am.
Yeah.
I am.
I put a theory out this Sunday. It's doing very well.
Yeah. What was your theory again?
My theory was that
Sydney related, right?
Sydney related, that it was two ghost faces, but they're protecting Sydney by going after Samantha. You know, she's Billy's daughter. So maybe they might perceive her as a threat. It's assuming that the whole world knows. I'm assuming the whole world has found out that, maybe it's some kind of big story that she's Billy Loomis's daughter. I don't know. I'm just making that assumption. But yeah, that they think they could take out Samantha because she's a threat to Sydney. But I was trying to think of ways to tie in the shrine room and all that. But like Scream killers, they always have patsies, right?
Yeah. Well, like I said, there's going to be a red herring somewhere, I guess. I think it's Kirby.
So maybe they're going to set up Samantha and Tara as the killers. That's just a theory I threw out. I don't think anybody thought of it, but
yeah.
But you're working on a theory. I'm sure you'll get that out soon. But you want to give any hints?
We will go with no hints.
No hints. Okay.
No hints.
Yeah,
so
Josh,
I need to divulge my thoughts a little bit more.
So one thing I want to say, I just want to let everybody know that's in the chat. We got, I think, 13 or 14 people watching. We are going to get to our lists tonight, guys. So now is the time to organize your lists, rework your lists, top 10 90s songs. So now is the time to get that ready, because once we get into that part of the show, you know how it goes.
Yes.
So get your lists ready to go tonight. And I think we are going to have tonight, we're probably going to have the most wide-ranging array of songs and lists that we've had on this show since we started.
So I think so. Yeah, we'll just move on from that. Josh, whatever the hell happened to Mr. Loomis, maybe we'll find out. Let's move on to the list.
Well, hold on. I just want to say one more thing. So as you guys know, I'll announce it here on the podcast. You guys know I'm working on that game show, Race the Clock. So for people in the chat, the game show that I'm working on is a cross between the trivia nights that we've done, the Road to Road to Ends, the trivia nights that we did, and it's kind of going to be like that with a millionaire twist. So it's going to have a contestant, myself as the host, and then I'm going to have two people on with me, two experts, as I call them. They'll be there to help you, kind of a lifeline. You'll have three different lifelines you can use.
And you're giving out $1 million?
Yes, of Monopoly money. Yeah, just want to tell people the way it's going to work real quick so they know. It's 10 questions. The questions will start, the questions 1 through 3, you get 30 seconds to answer. Questions 4 through 6, you get 45 seconds to answer. And questions 7 through 9, you get a minute to answer. And what'll happen is any question that you get right, any time that you have left over gets put into a time bank, and that will be the amount of time you get to answer the 10th and final question. So just a general synopsis of how it is. I know a few people have already reached out to me. They want to be contestants. So if anybody does want to be a contestant or is interested in being a contestant, you can reach out to me. Email is jakeblasterproductions@gmail.com, or you can find me, reach out to me through Instagram or Twitter, Jake Blaster Productions. So just want to let you guys know that is happening. I'm trying to organize something for next week. So just keep on the lookout for that.
Scott wants to know if the questions are multiple choice.
So
the questions are multiple choice, Scott. So, there's different types of questions, but they are all multiple choice. And we use the same trivia app that we used for the trivia game, that you guys all know how that works because you guys were there and did that. We use that same app for the contestant to use to answer the questions. So yes,
Crowd.live.
Yes, crowd.live. Yes. So
All right. Well, we're doing that next Wednesday.
next Wednesday. Yes.
Yep.
Yep. So
Yeah. Yeah. Allie is asking, are you just going to stream so we can watch? That's right.
yes, we are going to do it. It's going to be live. We are going to stream so that you guys can watch. Yep. It'll be myself as the host. Bud is going to be the resident expert, and then we're going to alternate other people in. I know that we have Blake in the chat. Blake and Ronnie are going to be on
Nice.
from time to time. You will see Nick Pusch, obviously, and some other people. I'm working on getting some other people in there in that slot. So yeah, we've done a couple of dry runs of the show so far, and things have gone pretty well. And yeah, look out for that next week on my channel, and so it should be fun.
All right. So
That's gonna be fun to watch too.
yeah,
I'll tell you that.
I'm excited.
It's very interactive. It's kind of like I said. If you liked, put it this way, if you liked our trivias, you're gonna like this. And so next week, yeah, just I'll be promoting it.
All right. So top 10 90 songs. I think I've learned a lesson here with the song list, the top 10 song list. I think we need to break it down in the future by genre, because when you try to smash a whole decade, including one as complex as the 90s. Let's think about the 90s.
Yeah.
Like at the beginning of
because
the decade,
you had a bunch of different genres melting together.
Like pop music changed dramatically several times over the decade.
Right.
Like the sounds, it was tough. So I think in the future we'll break it down in like top 10 rock songs, something
right,
like
let's
that.
do this before we get into it. Before we start, I wanted to do this. I want everybody in the chat. We're going to start with Nick Pusch. Everybody in the chat, I want you guys to try to guess a 90s song that you think is going to be on Nick Pusch's list. Go ahead and type it in the chat, and
yes,
tell us. Then type a song you think is going to be on Bud's list and a song that's going to be on my list. I want to see if you guys can get one of the songs that are going to be on our list. Well, something a little different.
It'll be interesting because I think at this point, most of the people in the chat we know by now, and they know our kind of tastes in movies, but tastes in music are a completely different thing.
Agreed.
And I know personally, the few YouTube channels I watch that are like, horror related, like ours, or, where they mostly do horror reviews, those channels, their music tastes are, they're very different than mine. So I just find it fascinating. So I'm curious what people will, damn it, Blake.
Come on, Blake. It's called Wannabe. It's Wannabe.
Yeah, and it's a good song, but it's not on my list.
It's catchy.
It is.
All right.
It is.
So we ready to get the number 10s in?
Yeah,
Sure.
everybody get your number 10s in the chat right now. Get those number 10s in the chat. And
all right, so
yeah, I'm ready.
Who wants to go first? Who wants to go first?
I don't care. You want me to go first? I don't
You
care.
go ahead, Jake. What is your number 10 90s
Okay.
song?
My number 10 90s song. It's a banger. And it is With Every Beat of My Heart by Taylor Dane. And you talked about this is where you're going to see difference of music. Towards the end, you had boy bands and all that stuff. At the beginning of the 90s, you still had that 80s pop thing going on, which is what this song really is, more 80s pop than anything. And then you had obviously the alternative stuff throughout the early 90s. But yeah, With Every Beat of My Heart by Taylor Dane is just a great song. I listened to all these songs last night when I was going through my list, and I'm like, yeah, this is a really good song. So, yep, that's what I have for number 10.
All right, Nick, I'll let you go.
Have you guys heard that song? Let's start with that.
Oh, yeah,
I have.
yeah.
I need to re-listen to it because I know what you're talking about, but I want to hear it again before I comment. Like, I think I remember liking it. And I know Blaster from the few times you and I have met and had conversations about music and things like that. I know you and I have similar tastes, but you
We're
might
very
not
similar,
agree with
yes.
it. Yeah, you might not agree with after hearing my first song on my list here.
Well,
I'm looking at my list right now, and I just gotta say I'm kind of embarrassed. I kind of wish I had technical difficulties right now. A quick explanation of how my list is. Not only are these, my favorite songs from the 90s, but I got a couple songs in here
Am I
that
gonna
for
like
me,
this song?
no, for me growing up, it just screams 90s, if that makes sense. It just hits that nostalgia and it makes me think of the 90s. So the first song on my list that, it absolutely makes me think of think of the 90s. It is Summer Girls by LFO.
Oh, I fucking love
Um,
that song, dude. What are you
Okay,
talking
all right,
about?
good. Okay, good.
What about Girl on TV? I'm sorry.
That's
Go ahead with
that,
the
that,
Summer Girls.
that, no, I got nothing to say to that, because I'm not singing it. I might sing one of these songs on the list, but it ain't gonna be Summer Girls.
Yeah,
But that
Summer
just
Girls is
screams,
good.
yeah, it screams 90s. Abercrombie and Fitch. Come on,
Yeah, yeah,
it's a classic. So
yeah.
if you're anywhere close to our ages and you grew up in that era, odds are you like that song,
Yeah,
right,
that's a good
bud?
song. Do you know that song,
I
Bud?
probably need to hear it, but I'm sure I've
That's
heard
a
it.
no. That's
You've
a no.
heard it,
Bud
yeah.
doesn't. Bud has no idea what song that is.
All right, so
Sorry, pal. Give us your number 10.
I don't see anybody trying to guess what we would pick, but Allie says Bud, Even Flow, Pearl Jam. Sorry, Allie, that is not on the list.
Another great song.
As much as I love that song. My number 10, it's a Matchbox 20 song.
I love Matchbox 20.
So my
Hit me with it.
favorite, so unfortunately, my favorite Matchbox 20 song didn't make the 90s cut because it came out in 2000. But this one, it's Cody.
Oh,
Came out on their first album. Fucking love that song, dude. It's just
Bud,
yeah.
you're right on, dude. That's probably the second best song for me on that
Yeah.
CD. That Cody, if you like Matchbox 20 and you haven't heard Cody, after the stream, go freaking find it on YouTube. It is an unbelievable song. That is a great pick, man.
Yeah, that's my number
so-
10.
That's a great pick. That whole CD, that whole CD, Yourself or Someone Like You, is that is a fantastic CD. That's right up there with August and Everything After by the Counting Crows. It's just a great CD. There's not really a bad song on there. But yeah, Cody's amazing.
Now the song I couldn't include was Bent. Came out April of 2000.
Okay.
Just missed the 90s cutoff.
Their second album is good, but it fell off from where the first one was. The first one is just like all 12 songs are great. Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right. Who wants to take the chat first?
Okay. Go ahead, Push. You take it first. I
Sure.
gotta
All right.
scroll up here. I'm
Let me
lost here.
scroll up here. Looks like Shane Emerson
lost in
was
general.
first. Shane has Pull Me Under by Dream Theater.
Never heard that one,
Not
buddy.
heard of that one. I want to save the chat for tonight because I want to look up some of these songs that I never heard of. Paxton Scroggins has Hooch by
Oh my
Everything.
god, dude. Hooch. Remember that song?
No, I don't.
I don't. I mean,
Oh
I know
my
I've
God.
probably heard it, but
We're not talking about Turner and Hooch. We're talking about Hooch.
Damn, I do love Turner. Scott has the Armageddon song. I don't want to miss a thing.
oh, that's a good one.
Yeah,
Fucking love
that's
a
another
good
one that
ballad.
screams 90s. The Shape has Silent Lucidity.
Love that.
by,
That song.
who is that? Queenshare?
Queensryche. Oh my God, Nick.
Queensryche.
You don't.
Wow.
Queensryche.
Kels has I'll Make Love to You by Boys to Men.
Oh
Another
my
classic.
god. What a great song.
Allie, No Surprise, Truly Madly Deeply by Savage Garden. That's what I was. I knew you were a
Love Savage Garden.
fan. Yeah.
I love Savage Garden.
And then Blake is appalled at me.
Yeah.
Which is pretty usual. Par for the course.
Well, where's Blake's 10th? Where's his 10? Blake, what are you doing here, buddy?
His is Sex and
You know how
Candy.
this works.
Oh yeah. Sorry. Blake is Sex and Candy. Yes.
Sex and
Marcy's
Candy, good.
Playground.
Macy-
Yeah, by Marcy's Playground. Yeah.
Is it Marcy's or Macy's Playground?
Marcy.
I think it's Marcy's.
It's Marcy.
That's another one that was on MTV all the time. That video.
Yeah.
Good song. Good song.
Yeah. So
right,
that's
so
the
where
number
are we at?
10s. All right, let's do the number 9s.
Okay.
Do we want to
my
reverse
list up
order or
here.
just keep going the order we've been doing?
Oh, I don't. What do you want to do?
Just you go ahead. Go ahead, Jake.
Okay.
We'll just
number
keep it.
9 for me, and I'm gonna get roasted by everybody but Nick Pusch, because I know Nick Pusch. Nick Pusch is a fan of this guy as well. but it is
I know what you're
Said
talking about.
I Love You, But I Lied by Michael Bolton.
God
What
dang
an
it.
amazing Michael Bolton song. He's got a lot of great ones in this era. You know,
yeah.
he's got When a Man Loves a Woman. He's got all the
How
stuff.
can we be lovers?
How can we be lovers? How
Steel
am I supposed to live
Bars.
without you? Yeah, Steel. I mean, he's got it. But for me, Said I Love You, But I Lied. It's a ballad, but it's a great song.
Michael
good song.
Bolton.
Michael Bolton's fantastic, dude. Like Office
Bud,
Space made fun of him, but yeah, he's.
But are you
fantastic.
thoroughly disgusted right now?
Yeah. Well, like, I thought for a second you were going to say Michael McDonald. Like,
No. Bolton, buddy. Bolton with the
Jeez.
long hair.
oh my God.
Push this guy. He's what's going on here?
Yeah, I knew he'd be appalled. I knew it.
Yeah.
Oh, all
I
right.
don't know. Everybody in the chat, are you guys appalled? Has anybody in the chat ever heard that song? Let's start with that.
Jeez, man. That's what, like, boomers listened to in the 90s.
Come on.
Okay, all right. Well, you know
All
what?
right, Push,
You
go
know,
ahead.
I shouldn't be too harsh.
Bud's-
I may have.
He's really disgusted.
Bud's gonna be even more appalled at me right now because my song is worse than that. My number 9 is "Stay" by Lisa Loeb. I'm not even joking.
You know,
I'm not even joking.
you know what's weird about that song? It came out a lot earlier than I
Did it?
thought in the 90s. It came out like 94.
Yeah,
Like,
me
I
and
thought
my
that-
friends-
song.
yeah.
Her best song
Me
is
and my-
I Do. Her best song is I Do.
It is.
I mean, come on.
Stays a song that me and my friends would like play on the jukebox in bars and just make everyone
Stay is
uncomfortable
the
by
more
singing
popular
it,
of the.
Yeah.
I knew he was gonna have it. I knew it.
All right, bud, redeem us.
All right, so I don't know. Maybe you guys will make fun of me for this, but this is like, I think this was the last hit for this guy, and it was very early. It was part of a soundtrack, like, but it was "Everything I Do It for You" by Bryan Adams. I think it came out in like 91.
yeah.
Oh yeah, because it was on the it was in the soundtrack for Robin Hood.
It was.
The movie
And
Robin
you
Hood,
want
yeah.
to talk about a
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
ballad?
It's
Yeah.
a great song.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
so,
there's no doubt about that. It's a
But
great
that-
song. And who doesn't love Bryan Adams?
Yeah, how can you?
I,
How can you
I,
argue
I
with
think
Bryan
that
Adams?
was his last, like, he kind of fell off after that.
You're right though, but he was really big in the '80s, in the late '80s,
Yeah.
mid to late '80s, and then that was his last. I would say you're probably right. That was his last big one, but it's a great song.
But
Great love song from the '90s.
Yeah.
See,
All
Bud's
right.
soft. He's got a soft side.
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, he doesn't know Michael Bolton, or he doesn't like Michael Bolton, which is a problem. But I mean,
Like,
he's
like
got
when
a
I when I think of Michael Bolton, I think of old people fucking. That's what I think about. That's kind of what I think.
Okay.
That's what I picture. But
oh
I mean,
my god.
maybe I don't know. Maybe your parents played Michael Bolton on the radio when you were.
I played Michael Bolton on the radio, man.
Oh.
I like Bolton.
Oh, okay. All right. So who wants to take the chat? I see
All right,
some
I'll
good
take
ones
the
in
chat
there.
here. I'll take the chat. Let me see. Where are we starting? Is it Shane? Is that the first one? Yeah. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Unforgiven by Metallica. Great fucking song, Shane. Great song. Love that song. Scott says Torn by Natalie Imbruglia.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, and that's a great CD. Great song. Good one, Scott. Allie says number 9, Shoot,
Yeah.
Shoot by Salt and Pepper. Salt
Yeah.
and Pepper.
Here I go. Here
Not
I
pepper,
go.
it's
Here
pepper.
I go again. I think that was it, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Shoot. Shoot.
Kels comes in with California Love by Tupac.
That's a-
Good song.
yeah.
Really
Yeah.
good one.
Yeah.
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 Yeah,
Yeah.
nice. Good pick. The Shape comes in with number 9. Is that Karma
Karma.
Police by Radiohead. Radiohead's I like Radiohead. They're underrated.
Yes.
Obviously,
I
Creep
love
gets
Radiohead.
a lot of play, but they're very underrated as a group. Allie says Bolton is great, so there, stick it, bud. All right. Let's
Blake
see.
threw one in here.
Yeah.
He did. Oh yeah, Blake. Oasis,
Oasis,
Wonderwall. Yeah, great song. Oasis. Actually, we'll see if it comes up tonight. But Champagne Supernova is
Yeah.
also a great song by Oasis.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Whatever happened to them? Man? Like they just
Fell off. They had that
Yeah.
one. They had that one CD,
Yeah.
and just fell off.
Allie brought up that you hear that Mike. Everybody see that Michael Bolton, Jack Sparrow with Lonely Island.
No.
You seen that video? No, oh, it's fucking fantastic.
Is it really?
Yeah, look at it. It's called Jack Sparrow. It's fucking fantastic.
All right, so that's the 9s. Everybody get your number 8s in the chat. And if you're just joining us, we're doing top 10 90s songs. So get your number 8s in the chat. We'll read them after.
If you're just joining, you know, you want to throw in your 10 and your 9s.
If you want to throw in your,
we'll read them.
We will.
We will circle back.
Moving along, my number 8 is Downtown Train by Rod Stewart. You know, he's got obviously Rod Stewart. You know, what can you say about Rod Stewart? This is one of his, I don't want to say it's not one of his well-known songs. Definitely not one you think of when you think of Rod Stewart. You know, you think of Have I Told You Lately? Think of Forever Young. But this one, Downtown Train, good 90s song. I think it was like 92 or 93, but really good song.
Love Touch. Like, that's probably the only good Rod Stewart song.
Have you heard this one?
No, I don't think so.
Pusch, have you heard it?
Like, I wouldn't have even guessed that Rod Stewart had a hit in the 90s.
Maybe if I actually heard it, I'd be like, oh, yeah.
Can I play it? Can I play it? You think I could play it?
Let's play under 10 seconds of it,
will
probably.
we get dinged?
10 seconds.
All right, well, go ahead. You Pusch. You give yours, and I'll look up Downtown Train by Rod Stewart. We'll see.
Yeah, mine is one that's already been mentioned in the chat. It's Torn by Natalie Imbruglia. I fucking love this song. And yeah, I'm going to have another 3K live stream next week because I'm going to lose a shit ton of subs if anyone watches this.
My God, Nick. You don't look like you would be into such.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Like Lisa Loeb, Natalie Imbruglia. What the fuck?
Yeah, I like it, man. I'm telling you, it might get better. Don't worry. Maybe.
All right. Well.
What do you got, bud?
All right. So, No Diggity. That's my number 8.
Classic.
Like, that's the fucking thumper right there. Blackstreet. It's a Dr. Dre, Queen Latifah.
Oh, it's so good.
It's a fun song, man. It's just, you know.
It's a song that you could literally walk into a room or like a bar or something, and all you have to do is say "No diggity," and someone would say "No doubt." Like, to this day, right?
Everybody go nuts for that one.
Yeah.
All right, I got it. You guys ready for it?
Yeah.
Maybe.
All right, here you go. Can you hear it?
Mm-mm.
No, why don't you sing it?
You can't hear that?
Nope.
Oh my God, that was an epic fail.
It's so terrible, YouTube won't even allow it on the air.
Christ, whatever. All right, you guys don't know good music. All right, Bud, I think it's your turn to read the chat.
All right, let's go back here. Where are we at?
Looks like Allie's first.
Allie.
How can you hear me but not hear that?
I don't know. I couldn't hear it. Candlebox, Far Behind. That's a great song.
Oh my God, that's an unbelievable song.
I see. That's one of those songs I can't.
Whose number 9 was that?
That was number 8.
Allie's
That was Allie's number 8.
Oh yeah, that's a
Scott.
Fantastic.
Dreaming of You by Selena. Yeah.
Selena. Yeah.
R.I.P.
Blake. Tearing Up My Heart by NSYNC.
Fuck yeah, Blake.
Oh. Kels, You'll Be in My Heart by Phil Collins. That's
I love Phil Collins.
Is that a soundtrack song? I think.
It's got to be like Lion King, maybe.
Yeah,
or maybe Lion King.
I actually had a Phil Collins song written down, which is
Something on the
what's
Something Happened on the Way to Heaven.
Yeah.
No, it's I Wish It Would Rain or something like that.
Oh, I Wish It Would Rain Down.
Yeah,
or Rain Down on Me.
Love that song.
Yeah.
But,
that's a good one. I wanted to have a Poison song on my list, and I like Unskinny Bop. Probably just missed it, but Life Goes On. That's a good one. That's a good album.
Nice.
Flesh and Blood.
Yeah.
The Poison. And then Wood by Alice in Chains. That's for Shane Emerson. Alice in Chains had a couple of good, well, a lot.
Yeah.
Good
Shane,
songs.
Shane, no Man in the Box.
It could be on there later.
Song. Could be.
That might be one you want to have up there.
Okay. We got anybody else?
I think
that's
that's it.
Yeah.
All right. So going back to my list, I'm gonna stay in the I will say 91 for this. Yeah,
I'm gonna stay in the
91.
90s.
I'm gonna stay in the 90s, of course. So going 91, I'm going another power ballad. And it is by John Cicada. You gentlemen have heard John Cicada?
No.
Sounds familiar.
Oh God, that's a no.
Was he on 21 Jump Street?
This song is called "Do You Believe in Us." Has anybody in the chat heard this song by John Cicada? And am I going too sappy with this list? I'm just actually kind of
like.
You're making me feel better. That's for sure.
Has anybody in the chat heard that song? That's another
John
great
Cicada.
Song. John Cicada, man, this dude was unbelievably popular in the early 90s. Had some great songs. But
did he sing Rico Suave? Maybe
he did not. No.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jake, your list is very
90s Mark Anthony.
Very eclectic. I guess is that the right word?
Good word.
Well, hey, it's my list. I don't know what to tell you.
Like,
make sure you get your sevens in the chat.
Yeah, we're on 7. Yeah.
Yeah, get the 7s in. All right, Allie's heard it. All right, my number 7.
What about Pusch?
Skipping me?
No, fuck.
You don't want to hear what he has to say?
I'm going country, bud. Come on.
Go ahead.
Oh my God, are you going Wide Open Spaces?
No, I'm going a country song that I don't
Cowboy
know
Take Me Away.
Hey,
I don't know if many people
songs.
have heard it. It's called "Life's a Dance" by John Michael Montgomery.
I don't think I've heard that one.
No, I like the beat of the song and the song, but I like the message of the song, how you're learning life as you go. Would you call it obscure? But have you heard the song?
Oh, of course, that's not obscure at all. It was a huge country hit.
Yeah, it was a huge hit. Yeah. I like the message of the song and all that. And it's a song that kind of if I'm feeling down, it reminds me, hey, everyone's just kind of learning as they go through life, and so it's got a good message, and I like the song. So I number 7.
Okay.
John Michael Montgomery had a lot of big hits.
Yeah.
All right, bud. Now it's all you.
All right, so my number.
Let us know.
I'm also going country as well, but mine is actually probably the biggest country music song of the 90s, and it's "Friends in Low Places" by Garth Brooks. I think pretty much everybody in the world probably knows every word to this song.
So as you guys know, I am a former karaoke DJ, and when I ran karaoke, that song was like.
Yeah.
There's 2 songs that really I can't stand anymore. That one and it's just overplayed, but that one because people sang it all the time, and "Picture" by Kid Rock and Sheryl Crow. If I never hear "Picture" again,
I hate that song.
If I never hear that song again in my life, I'll die a happy man.
But "Friends in Low Places," it's the only country song on my list, but
yeah, it's good. It's good.
Yeah, I mean, it's another song that screams 90s,
Is it one of those songs, Jakes, that everybody thinks they can sing, but they really can't?
They think they can sing it, but they don't realize how low he goes when he says,
Well, which one do they think they like? I've been to a lot of karaoke bars, and people sing the dance a lot, and they're
I can get
God.
I actually won a karaoke contest with that summer. I won a karaoke contest. I love that summer. It's not on my list, but it's such a good Garth.
Was it a bunch of fucking deaf people there? What?
You know what's a hard Garth song to sing because he sings it so fast, and I can't talk that fast or sing that fast. I tried. Is "Ain't Going Down Till the Sun Comes Up." That's a great Garth song. But it is. So anyway, not to get too far off the beaten path. All right,
Garth was
Pusch.
like the biggest fucking superstar in the 90s.
Oh my God,
dude!
He
went to spring training with the Padres.
Yeah,
he also did some shit with the Rockies too in Colorado.
Yeah. Garth was the man, or still is the man.
Allie, Kells, have you ever had a guy sing the dance to you at a karaoke bar? Anybody? Was anybody?
Who said that?
Like, I'm asking. Like,
Bud, I have sang the dance.
Have you ever just been it's so cringe to watch other people try to sing that. It's just all right.
Push, I'm rating 7s. All right. Shane Emerson with "Hey Jealousy" by the Gin Blossoms. Great song.
Amazing song.
Great song, and I think the Gin Blossoms will be mentioned at some point. Blake goes with "Blake Likes Chasing Waterfalls" by TLC.
Yeah, TLC.
Another classic. Uh, Kelsko's "Life Goes On" by Poison. It's
Yeah.
Good
another
song.
Poison reference. Scott goes with "How Do I Live" version, both by Leanne Rimes and Trisha Yearwood, with which both versions were in the movie Con Air, and the Trish version was nominated for Best Song
tell you
Oscar.
what,
That's right, I
I'm
remember that
just
song.
gonna say Trisha Yearwood's a better singer than Leanne Rimes.
you know what?
Trisha Yearwood's married to Garth Brooks, right?
I was just
Yeah.
gonna tell you that, you know what? Leanne Rimes sings the hell out of that song. So I don't know
Yeah.
about that song, but
Allie has "Insensitive" by Jan Arden.
yeah, that's a
I
good
don't think
song.
I've heard that.
That's a
Yeah.
good
I've heard
tune.
it.
Yeah. Jan
The
Arden, yeah.
Shape going Lenny Kravitz with
Yeah,
"Believe."
nice. Nice.
Ronnie thinks I have low energy. Yeah, sorry, Ronnie. My work week has just been kicking my ass. My boss is off, and trying to play that role has been kicking my ass all week. So if I seem low energy to anyone else, I apologize. Not apologizing to Ronnie because I physically cannot apologize to that guy. But anyone else, I apologize.
Yeah.
Kidding, Ronnie. Let's see. Is that all the sevens?
Blake.
Blake's
Yeah.
Blake's talking about. Did I miss Blake's?
No,
only if you're throwing
Okay.
firecrackers.
Yeah, TLC,
around, right,
Waterfalls.
Blake?
Oh yeah. Okay.
All right, so
Alright.
we going on
Get
number
some-
6.
Let's get to the number 6s. Get your 6s.
Okay.
in.
So here's where I think I'm gonna redeem myself a little bit for you, bud. Lightning Crashes by Live.
I
Never heard
approve. I approve. What?
Nick, you've
Never
never
heard
heard
it.
that song? Are you
The
fucking
fuck you
serious?
haven't?
I haven't.
Nick, come on now. I'm gonna shut this whole thing. I'm shutting everything off if you don't fucking put your headphones in and listen to that song right now. Live is very. I mean, they were early '90s, right along with Pearl Jam and all those grunge bands and Nirvana
Yeah.
and all that stuff. But yeah, Lightning Crashes. I mean, dude, how have you not heard this song? It's been played on the radio over and over and over. But
Maybe I
nevertheless,
have.
It's
I don't
one
know.
that it's one of the ones that I don't mind listening to over and over and over again. I love that song. Lightning
look it up.
Crashes by Live.
Nick, come on, man.
So it's like, but if it's like Nirvana, that makes sense because
It is not like Nirvana. It is
It's
not.
not.
Like
No,
Nirvana.
they're more poppy, a little bit more
Okay.
pop.
Okay.
but
That makes sense.
it's-
Okay.
You would like it if you listen to it.
Okay.
I think you'd like it.
Like I have a hard time believing you've never heard it.
I think
Maybe I have, and I just don't recognize it. Based on the name.
So-
By the way, I'm looking at my number 5, but I'm going right. You're gonna hate me again. So
All right.
it's short lived.
All right, Nick.
My number 6 is by Hootie and the Blowfish,
Mm-hmm.
and it's "Let
Who's
Her
that?
Cry." Yeah.
Love that.
"Let Her
song.
Cry." It's my favorite Hootie song. I know, it might not be the most popular, but for me, it's my favorite, even though it's kind of,
Allie,
whatever.
good one.
I love Def Leppard.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Def Leppard's
All right.
amazing.
What do you got, bud?
So my number 6 is 9 Inch Nails. Closer.
Oh my
I
God,
wanna
yeah.
fuck you like an animal. That song.
That's
But I try to play that song in my truck, man. It blows out my that fucking song's got the
bet.
bass,
I
man.
could see you riding down the road jamming that thing out in your truck.
Well, yeah.
He goes,
The
"Well,
windows
yeah."
down, of course.
You should make that your new intro video.
God, I
With
wish
your
I
windows
could.
down, Bud, with your windows down and your system up, like Eminem
Yeah,
says.
I need to have an intro like all the good names are taken. I need to know what
Yeah.
that song is.
Who's
they
all the
use.
good names are taken? Oh,
Yeah, like their intro, I was like blown away by how good that was.
I
Very
heard they'd
well
like
done.
to be called ACNAT or something like
Ac-
that. Like we're saying
Agnat.
on the Slaughtered Lamb, he said he loves when they call him ACNAT.
Acnet. All right.
all right. Who's reading the chat? Me? Is it me?
Yeah.
I think it's
go
Bud.
ahead.
Go ahead.
Okay.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
Okay, you do it.
Blake, Everybody by Backstreet Boys. I just,
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah,
just
yeah.
couldn't get into the boy band part of the
No.
90s.
Oh,
Now-
first of all, Shane
it-
Emerson. Go ahead, read this one. Shane, this is an amazing fucking song, dude.
Oh yeah, I
my
love that
God.
song. Yeah.
Right off the American Pie 2 soundtrack. Fucking
Yeah,
great
it's
song.
It's a great song.
DC Cab, Blake. DC Cab. I bet you and I are the
So-
only two fucking people who've ever heard of that movie.
So go ahead and read Shane's number 6 because it's amazing.
Be Like That by Three Doors Down. Yeah,
Yeah,
Three
great
Doors Down
song.
is huge.
Yeah.
That is a great song. Scott, Whose Bed Have Your Boots Been Under by Shania Twain. Man, what a I watched that
Yeah.
documentary about her on
It's
Netflix.
classic, yeah.
Man.
Shania, yeah, oh yeah.
Fucking.
Here's my issue with Shania Twain. Not to go on a tangent here, but if you listen to the lyrics of her songs, it sounds like something like a 10-year-old girl could write.
Well,
Uh,
so the guy that wrote all her songs wrote all the songs for Def Leppard.
Shut up.
Like
Really?
if you listen
I
to
didn't know
all
that.
her songs and listen to their songs, like
Dude,
dude,
was she the first like mainstream
she
female
could sing
country
their
singer?
songs and they could sing her song, except for
Interesting.
I
Yeah.
didn't think about that. I don't know if she's the first
Was
one.
she like I don't know. Like she was huge.
Yeah, she was. She like overnight.
All right, what else we got here?
The Shape, number 6, Bittersweet Symphony, The Verve. That's a good one.
Yes.
That reminds
Played
me
at
of
the
Cruel
end of
Intentions.
Cruel Intentions. I was
Yeah.
just gonna say, played at the end when she was driving away in the car.
Kel
Yeah.
says, "What's Up" by the Four Non Blondes. That was
Another
big
karaoke.
hit. Yeah.
That's
And then
another
Allie, number 6, When Love and Hate Collide. That's a great song.
It's a good song. Yeah.
I think it's on their greatest hits
It is.
CD. That's a great one.
It is, yeah. I loved it.
But all right, that's the number 6s. Let's get it.
All right.
Top 5.
So here we go. Back to Bud Hating Me, because I'm going to bring up Amy Grant. And the song is Every Heartbeat by Amy Grant.
No, I'll allow it. I will
You
allow
like that
it.
song?
I like that.
Come
one.
on, Amy Grant.
It's better than the
But I
other
don't
one.
like it.
It's better
Who
than the
doesn't
other
like-
one.
you don't like Baby Baby?
I don't
what
like
about-
that one.
Good for Me is a good one by her.
No, I think you nailed her one good song.
Every Heartbeat is a very, very Amy Grant. Yeah, I love me some Amy Grant, and Every Heartbeat is, yeah, of the 3 that I was going to choose from, that's probably the best one. So
Yeah. It's
all right.
All right.
you
What are
go.
we on 5?
Yeah, we're on 5. Push. What do you got?
My 5, I'll be shocked if it's not on Blaster's list, and I'm sure I'm going to say it, and either it'll be on your list or it's one you wanted to include. Feels like an 80s song, but it came out in 1990, and it's Go West, or by Go West. It's The King of Wishful Thinking.
Good song.
Yeah, I assume it'll be mentioned again.
No, you might be wrong, but it's a good song.
Okay.
Love it.
Okay. Yeah, great song. All right, bud. That's all I got.
All right, my number 5.
You know what? Oh, well, I'll save it.
Yeah, say something, dude.
I'll
Go
say
ahead.
it. I'll save it.
Go ahead.
I'll
No,
save
go
it.
ahead.
No. I'll say something.
You got something on your mind, and I can tell.
All right. So do you know what movie that song is from?
Oh, you've told me this before, I feel like. I assume it is
Is it-
Halloween Ends.
Tu Wong
It's
Fu.
See, you started the shit with Halloween.
I know.
And then you blame
I
me. Nope. It is from the movie Pretty Woman with Richard Gere and Julia Roberts, right in the beginning of the movie.
Oh.
When he's driving away in that Lamborghini there, that is the song plays. So great song. All right.
I played it a lot when you went on hiatus last year. You know, I'll get over you. I know I will.
Oh, Jesus, now you're gonna. I can't. Don't sing it. Oh God, no, I can't. No, I can't. All right.
All right, sorry.
All right, we're on Bud. Number 5.
Well,
What do you got, buddy?
So I think maybe all of us maybe slow dance to this song at the high school prom, maybe. Fade
let's
Into
hear it.
You by Mazzy Star. You guys remember that one?
That's a good song. That's a good song. I like it.
That's one of the,
I do like it.
one of the best
Yeah.
fucking slow burns in the world.
Yeah, I like it. I like it.
Yeah,
It's a good
that's my
song.
number 5. Fade Into You, Mazzy Star.
Yeah. go
Maybe
listen to
I
that
could
one.
be judged. I don't know, but I think everybody liked that one.
All right, going to the chat here. Number 5. So I'll make sure we got everybody okay. Blake starts us off with "Closing Time" by Sonic. Great song.
Classic.
That
Yep,
was
used to
like
play that at
the
the
whole
end of the
class
night.
of like probably thousands of class of 99s. That was their graduation song.
Yes.
Yeah, and thousands of bars play it at 2:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
Yep. Shane Emerson says number 5, "Drain You" by Nirvana. Nirvana's awesome, man.
Oh yeah.
I prefer Heart-Shaped Box, but I'll
I can't go on a Nirvana rant right now. I just can't.
No, but the Heart-Shaped Box is a good song, whether you like them or not. Allie with a very underrated Bon Jovi song,
Yeah.
one that doesn't get mentioned enough, but one that I like. And Bon Jovi
I like it too.
said this on an episode of American Idol. He said it doesn't sound like a love song, but it's the biggest love song there is. And he said it. So the song is "This Ain't a Love Song" by Bon Jovi.
95.
Very underrated, very, very underrated Bon Jovi song. Good one, Allie. let's see. The Shape. Sorry, Breaking the Girl, Red Hot Chili Peppers. How have the Chili Peppers not been mentioned? We've been through all these songs, and Chili Peppers are just getting mentioned.
I wanted to put My Friends on here, but
yeah, Under the
that's
Bridge, Scar
Under
Tissue.
the Bridge, yeah.
Kel says, "Kiss Me" by Sixpence None the Richer. Yes,
that's probably number one on Nick's list. I'm pretty.
No, I forgot about that song.
Let's see. Blake says, I've downloaded all these songs to listen to at the gym. Hey, there's not a bad song on my list. I can't say that about Pusch.
All right, that's a good comment, man.
Okay, let's get into number 4s, and I know this song is going to be brought up again, but it's just a song in the 90s, man. And when I think 90s, we're getting into these are just immortal songs. But Third Eye Blind, How's It Gonna Be? Just a fucking great song. I don't know what else to say. I mean, it's their best song, hands down, by a mile and a half. And just
weren't they kind
Semi-Charmed Life?
Weren't they? Yeah,
way better than Semi-Charmed Life. Way better. Yeah, just a great song. It's got a great intro, good beat. How's It Gonna Be by Third Eye Blind. That's my number 4.
Yeah, I think I might pick the other one over it, but it's
You think so?
It was good. No, they're both good songs though.
Yeah.
Get your number 4s.
Tomato at this point. Yeah.
Get your number 4s in the chat. We'll read them. All right, Pusch. First of all, I just want to say to this point, a fellow Michael Bolton fan and does not have a Michael Bolton song, so hoping that we're gonna turn that around.
Dude, I wanted to put How Can We Be Lovers on my list, and I couldn't. Like, it's nothing against Bolton. I love Bolton. This is so hard.
Oh my god! All right, what do you got
so
for 4?
4, I got I Want It That Way by the Backstreet Boys.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember, I remember.
Have you ever heard the Nick? The Nick Pusch. I was supposed to say the Nick Pusch. Have you ever heard the Weird Al? Well, Weird Al, Nick Pusch, kind of the same thing. Have you ever heard the Weird Al play on that song?
I have not, and I've heard a lot of Weird Al, but I haven't.
You've got to listen to it. It's pretty good.
I bet his version's better than.
It's called "I Bought It on eBay" or something like that.
Oh, that's good. Okay, yeah, I'll check it out.
Check it out for sure. But no, that's a great song.
Scott, man,
it's a banger.
Good one.
Okay, Bud, what do you got, man? For number 4.
All right, so we were talking about Nirvana earlier, right?
Yes.
So Smells Like Teen Spirit. That's my number 4.
All right. Well, it's
it changed. Like it was it changed music overnight.
It's the most identifiable Nirvana song.
It is the fucking grenade that was thrown on popular music, and it changed everything.
And it is such a song that is embedded into the pop culture, so you can't go wrong with it. But yeah.
So am I the only one that thinks Nirvana is overrated? And if Kurt Cobain didn't kill himself, that they wouldn't be as beloved as they are?
So I don't think I think Nirvana is great. I don't think they're overrated. But I'll tell you this: after the stream,
there wasn't much, so it's why you can maybe appreciate it more.
But after the stream, go listen to Paul Anka. He sings a bunch of these songs, and one song he sings is "Smells Like Teen Spirit." Mm-hmm. Before you knock it, go listen to it, because I remember a buddy of mine a long time ago said, "Have you ever heard him sing it?" And I'm like, I thought he was joking, and then he played it. I watched it on YouTube. I was like, holy shit, it's pretty cool actually to hear it. It's a real slowed down. Paul Anka. He does "Smells Like Teen Spirit," and he does a bunch of other songs that you wouldn't think a guy like that would sing.
Think of the grenade that song was. It killed hair metal. It killed fucking that whole 80s sound for sure.
It killed Kurt Cobain.
Courtney Love killed Kurt Cobain. But
all right, let's go to let's go to the chat. What's the chat saying for number 4s?
Ooh, Kels, nice choice.
Yeah, Kels, that's a real good. I was just gonna say that.
She has a lot of good songs actually.
Yeah,
that's a real good song. Yep. Go ahead, Bud. Is it you? I just read it last
me.
one,
I think it's me.
Go ahead, Pusch. Go ahead.
So Blake starts out with "Thunderstruck." That just makes me think of Varsity Blues right away. Yeah, great song.
Yeah, Thunderstruck's good.
We mentioned Kels' choice, "Strawberry Wine" by Deanna Carter. Yeah, that's a great song. "The Shape" with "November Rain" by GNR.
There you go, Bud.
Yeah.
So you like that one?
Scott going Gangsta with Gangsta
Yeah,
Paradise.
that was
by
one. That was the
Julio.
one I almost
And
put
yeah,
on.
yeah, yeah. And then Allie with Lightning Crashes by Live.
Nice. Yeah.
Shane Emerson.
Oh, it's a great
with
song. Shane,
Black
man.
Hole
Shane's
Sun.
got some real good ones. That's a great song. Soundgarden.
Yeah. Yeah, that's another
Cornell.
just 90s, classic
Yeah.
90s. Yeah.
Shane
Yeah,
is
really good one.
singing "Smells Like Teen Spirit."
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So there we go. All right.
Damn, what are the top three? Wow.
Yeah,
Get your
this
number
is
threes
it.
in the chat. I have a feeling these are gonna be some really, really good songs. So my number 3 is Natalie Merchant, but it is Natalie Merchant with 10,000 Maniacs, and the song is "These Are Days" by 10,000 Maniacs. If you have not heard that one, go listen to it. It is it's a great song. "These Are Days" by the 10,000 Maniacs. It's actually the song that put that group, and really for our argument's sake, put Natalie Merchant on the map. You know, Natalie Merchant went off to do a solo career. You know, she had "Wonder" and "Jealousy" and "Carnival," and she had a lot of good songs. But yes, this is
What
early
are they
Natalie
called?
Merchant.
10,000?
10,000 Maniacs. Yeah.
Is that about Freddy Krueger's father?
I don't know. Could be. But the song is called "These Are Days." You guys in the chat, have you heard of that song, "These Are Days"? Let us know.
I haven't heard it. I'll have to check it out.
I want to know who's heard that.
Buster, I'll have to have you send some of your list when we're done.
Okay.
At some point, I'm going to check some of these out.
Yeah, I think you'll like.
Because like we mentioned earlier, even though we're giving each other shit, like we have similar tastes.
We
similar taste.
should do a stream and just jerk off together too.
That's
I think that was
isn't that what
highly
Race the
uncalled.
Clock is?
You know, I think that oh, Jesus Christ.
That's what it is.
You know, Bud, I think that was highly uncalled for. I want to say I've been very supportive of your songs and your list, and I think that was very uncalled for.
He's giving us crap about taking a picture together. He's
I apologize. All right.
all right. My number
sorry,
3 is
sorry, Push.
Yeah, all good. My number 3 is "Found Out About You" by the Gin Blossoms.
You know I love the Gin Blossoms.
Yeah, Gin Blossoms are fantastic. Oddly enough, I've seen them in concert a couple times, and they're like one of my favorite bands of all time, but they're not my favorite to see in concert for some reason.
I think Counting Crows is like that. Counting Crows are terrible in concert, but you listen to their CDs, they got great songs. They're horrible in concert. Their songs don't sound anything like they sound on the CD, and I hate that. I just want you to fucking sing the song. I came to the
So
concert,
did you just say the Gin Blossoms are not good in concert?
They weren't great. I don't know if I mean I had been drinking. So
I think we've talked about this song by the Gin Blossoms, but "Until I Fall Away" is another.
It's a great song. Yeah, so many. All right, Bud, what do you got?
Well, we're gonna keep it with the Gin Blossoms.
Really? Wow. And Shane's got a Gin Blossom song. We're getting into the.
All right. So
I feel like a failure. I don't have
this,
Gin Blossom
this
song.
Gin Blossom song was also on a movie soundtrack, which is it's a very underrated '90s movie called Empire Records. It came out in '95.
That's a great movie.
And the song is "Till I Hear It From You."
Yeah,
that song.
I
song.
I think that's the best Gin. That's just my opinion, but
they
did have a lot of great songs.
Yeah, that's a good song. That's a good one, bud.
Yep, it's good.
That's a very good one.
That's my number 3.
All right, so we got some threes in the chat. I think it looks like we're starting with Blake.
Can't touch this.
Who's reading it? Is
I'll
it me?
read
You are.
Or
Or someone.
go ahead, Jake.
Go ahead.
It doesn't matter.
All right, so 3 is you talk about the parachute pants. MC Hammer, man, was that thing a fad? But Can't Touch This by MC Hammer. This is why I said these lists are so wide ranging tonight. We haven't heard Ice Ice Baby. We haven't heard Humpty Dance. We haven't heard any of that stuff. Blake comes in with "You Can't Touch This." All I think about is the commercial they used to play with the power lines when you're digging. Yeah. But yeah, Hammer's great. Hammer's great. Let's see. Scott says "Believe" by Cher. Yeah. Good song.
That's classic.
I love that song she did with Butthead too. Oh.
Yes.
Shane's got a really good list, man. "Learn to Fly" by the Foo Fighters. Great song, dude. Yeah. Good one. Kel says, "Have you ever needed someone so bad" by Def Leppard. Def Leppard's just an amazing group overall. I don't think there's a bad Def Leppard song.
No.
Allie says Iris by the Goo Goo Dolls, another good one.
Mm-hmm.
Classic.
Shape Nothing Compares to You, Sinead O'Connor. Yes. Yep. Very good one. Allie says, I've heard you. Oh, she's heard of the 10,000 Maniacs song. Yeah.
I've heard it
Like,
too, but I would never put it on any top 10 list.
Well, that's because you don't have any taste. You know,
Oh,
you don't
okay.
have the taste to do that.
Okay.
I
I think every song I put on was at least a charted hit. So.
Okay. All right. You know what, Blake? I'm taking up issue with you. You know what? We're gonna talk before the episode race the clock that you guys are on about this comment. He says the only way Jake's list could get shittier is if I wipe my ass with it. These fucking guys.
All right,
Blake.
number
Good
two.
guys. Go check out Ronnie and Blake's channel. They're good guys.
Yeah.
All right, number twos. Come on, man. End of the Road, Boys to Men.
Okay.
Fucking
Thank God.
great song. How's it not? This is one that I used to sing with a group of other people at there were 3 other dudes and we sang this song at karaoke. This is one of our go-tos. So you can think that that's gay all you want, but End of the Road by Boys to Men.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Not that there's anything wrong with that. Seinfeld reference, thank you. End of the Road, Boys to Men. I don't have to say anything more
Classic,
than that.
yeah.
Boys to Men is just, you think about boy bands. I mean, they were really, if you want to get technical, the first group of guys that came out, and they're just songs that are amazing. All 4 of those guys could sing like you wouldn't believe. And
like I wouldn't
and
put them in a boy
concert.
band category.
I've seen them in concert, and they're fantastic. They're still good. I saw them a few years ago.
Really?
And they're still good, man. They could still sing.
I like the one they did with Mariah Carey. That was a good one.
And they got the best.
Yes.
And they got the best cover song ever. If you like the song "Tracks of My Tears" by Smokey Robinson, go listen to Boys to Men sing it. It's phenomenal. But anyway, I digress.
Oh.
End of the road for me. And it's
Good
almost
choice.
the end of the road for our stream. But Push.
Well,
Go ahead.
it's a good segue.
I like that. Yeah. I just picked
Might be the end of the road for me after this choice. My number 2 is Ironic by Alanis Morissette.
Oh, that's a great one, Nick.
Ironic's
Yeah,
good.
I
Alanis
love
is
this
good.
song. Yeah.
How about this? Is the first time
Yeah.
Alanis Morissette's getting mentioned.
Yeah.
And we're
Quick
how
funny
many songs
story
deep?
for this. So when I was in college, teacher in a fucking college course for some reason was asking everyone in the class, people were having trouble with the word ironic or something. So the teacher's like, how would you define ironic? So I raised my hand and I'm like, it's like having 10,000 spoons when all you need is a knife. Nobody fucking got the reference.
Oh
Nobody
my God.
knew anything. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you people?
Oh my God.
But yeah,
We
so,
would have instantly been friends back then. That's amazing.
Yeah, right. Right. But yeah, I love that song. So it's my number 2.
All right, cool. Bud, what do you got, man?
So
I'm
my number
curious.
2, it's a Pearl Jam song. I love Pearl Jam. It was my mom got me tickets for I can't remember which birthday.
I think I
was.
want to guess it. I think I know which one it is.
Go ahead, take a guess.
Is it Yellow Ledbetter?
No.
Oh,
So
God, Yellow Ledbetter's great.
I got 2 tickets to Pearl Jam. I got to drive her Explorer to Boulder to Red Rocks Amphitheater.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw them, and they played my favorite song, my favorite Pearl Jam song, "Better Man," which is number 2 on my list.
Better Man's a great song. Yeah.
It was a toss up between that and Alive, but I love Pearl Jam, and they're good. They're a good concert. If you go see them now, man, they play like you get your
But that's a
money's
great,
worth.
yeah.
3
That might be
hours.
one of the best.
3-hour concerts right there.
I agree with
Wow.
you. Better Man's one of the best Pearl
Yeah,
Jam songs,
yeah.
no doubt.
Pearl Jam.
All right, let's go to the chat. Let's excuse me. Let's see what people are saying in the chat about their number 2s. Push, good.
All right, number 2. Looks like Shane started. Shane going with "Smells Like Teen Spirit." I think that's been mentioned at
So
least.
Shane knows
5
that
times tonight, huh?
it changed the fucking spectrum
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah, good one.
Scott goes with "Hit Me, Baby, One More Time."
Oh yeah,
That's another
Britney-
song that kind of changed things as well.
Britney
No, it
Spears
did
getting
not.
mentioned for the first time.
Yes, it did.
It didn't change shit.
Are you kidding me, dude?
What did it change?
Music videos.
Oh.
It opened up with her and
You never
Christina,
seen
that
Madonna
whole era.
videos? You never saw
Huh?
Madonna music video?
course, obviously, like a prayer was a huge one, but
Yeah.
as far as what it showed, but like trust me, it changed things.
Okay.
Well, that's a good pick.
Allie with World I Know by Collective Soul. I think that's
Yeah,
the
another
first
good one.
Collective Soul reference.
Another good one.
Kels agrees
See,
with
Kels knows good
Blaster's
music.
pick earlier.
Kels
Yeah,
knows
with
good
How's
music.
It Gonna Be by Third Eye Blind.
Yeah.
The Shape, another Black Hole Sun.
Yeah,
reference.
that's a good song, man. That's a real good song.
And Blake might have. Is this our first Beastie Boys reference?
Is
I
it?
believe
No.
so.
I
Is
think
it?
so. Yeah. I think so. Yeah. Another
And I'm gonna
classic.
try to sabotage the next live stream after the comment that Blake made earlier. It's funny that he
Dude,
picked
you're on
that song.
fire with the segues tonight.
Yeah. So
All
all
right.
right, where are we at?
I'm extremely curious what our number ones could be. Like,
Well,
I don't know.
You know, so
I think
you
Jake
know,
knows my number one.
well, listen, Nick Pusch and I became fast friends through doing YouTube. Nick, you know, he's right that we have similar tastes in music, and it is amazing that Nick Pusch knows me so well, because my number one song of the 90s is King of Wishful Thinking by Go West. It is, I mean, dude, I could listen to this song on repeat without getting sick of it. It is just fucking amazing. They have another one called Faithful by Go West, which is another great song. Not as good as this song, as King of Wishful Thinking, but King of Wishful Thinking is my number one song. So well done, Push, for guessing that was going to be on my list. It was number one on my list.
Yeah,
As a matter
a
of fact.
fantastic choice. I no wonder you were being kind of coy. I was like, man, the guy just I thought the guy loved this song. How could he not love this song? Well, clearly you do.
I love it a lot. Yes.
My
right, so what do
number
you got?
one is Mo Money, Mo Problems.
Really? That's your number one?
Yeah, I fucking love that
At least
song.
you
It's
finished up
literally-
strong. You
Yeah,
finished
it's
up
one of my
strong.
favorite hip hop. Yeah, one of my favorite.
I'm not saying
hip-hop
it's not
songs
saying
of
it's a
all time.
bad song. I'm surprised that it's one of your number ones, but okay.
Yeah, like you look at my list and it's not a song that you would expect to all of a sudden.
Well, that
you know,
also has a
even be
great
there 'cause-
music video as well.
Oh God, yeah, fantastic. You know, but
I want to
P.
mention
Diddy,
a few
back when he's known as
songs.
Puff Daddy.
I want to
Yeah,
mention a
it's
few
great.
songs that didn't make my list when we're done. But
Sure.
We will. We have.
Yeah,
to.
I'll grab some of mine too. But yeah, I love that song. It's fucking classic. It makes me think of the '90s right away.
Yep.
But
Okay.
got
Yeah,
any
it's a good song.
curveballs here for us? Or
No
you
curveball
said
at
it, but
all.
you think I can guess your number one?
I think you can. Go ahead.
Well, you already said Pearl Jam.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm. Oh, I know what it is. I know what it is because you told me, and it's a fucking fantastic song. And you know what? Let's just bring up the fact. Let me ask you this: is there a bad song on that CD?
No.
Is there one bad song on that CD? I mean, you start with Round Here, you go to Omaha.
No, you're wrong, Jake.
It's not that?
That's not
Right.
that.
Oh, I don't know what it is then. I don't know
But
what it is.
you actually said it earlier.
I did?
You did. You said,
on
I
his
bet
list, or
that's
he
on
just
your
mentioned it?
list. And you were right.
What is it?
It's November Rain by Guns N'
Oh,
Roses.
November Rain. Yes, November Rain. I was thinking, Rain. I was thinking Rain King because we were talking about Rain King by the Counting Crows.
We'll talk about honorable mentions in a minute.
But you're talking about, yes, of course, there's not a bad song on the November Rain CD either.
like,
yes. November
Use Your
Rain, good song.
Illusion was like I listened to that. both
One
of
and
those
two,
albums,
great songs. I mean, great
repeatedly.
songs. On it. Yes.
Um,
I mean, they boy, you talk about, they had Use Your Illusion 1 and 2, they had Appetite for Destruction, just between those three albums.
Yeah.
You know, what can you say about Guns N' Roses? Axl's a little bit of an asshole, but what can
He
you say?
is.
Their songs are
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
November Rain, I mean, great song, great video with him and Elton doing the piano.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, fucking awesome.
Oh yeah.
They just released a remastered. It's like a 50-piece orchestra.
Awesome
on that,
intro
and
to
it's-
that song, man.
It's fucking
Love the
awesome.
intro.
Yeah.
Love the intro to that song.
But yeah.
Good pick,
That's
bud.
my
Good
number
job.
one.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, what's people in the chat saying? Let's hear them.
You want me to do them?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
It's your channel,
Shane-
you do it.
Let's see here. Shane Emerson, Symphony of Destruction by Megadeth. I'm surprised there wasn't a lot more like heavy
Yeah,
metal.
I'm not really a big Megadeth fan, but okay. I mean, yeah.
Kels, the Iris, Goo Goo Dolls. Yeah, that was a
good song.
It's classic.
that was also on a soundtrack. It was Nicolas Cage, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was
Was it Con Air? No.
No, it
No,
was just the movie with Meg Ryan and Nicolas
City
Cage.
of Angels. I
City of
think.
Angels.
Yeah.
City of
Okay.
Angels. Yes, that's it.
Black Pearl Jam. That when they do that one live, that's fucking
That's an
amazing.
awesome song.
The whole
Black,
crowd sings that song. The whole song.
Yep.
Alley Girl, of course. I knew she would pick this one.
Edwin
I'll
McCain.
Be by Edwin McCain.
That was my brother. That was my
I think
brother and
it
his
was,
wife. That was their wedding song.
Dawson's Creek song, if I recall.
Yep.
And that's looks like
No, that's I Don't Want to Wait.
Yeah, that's Dawson's
no.
Creek,
It was on I'll Be. It was on both of these are on there. Like
Okay. We missed Blake's at the beginning too.
Oh.
He says this starts with "This Is Random," right ahead of Shane.
Oh yeah.
Oh, here comes the Hot Stepper by Eine Kamosi. Yeah.
Yeah. I listened to that within the last couple of
Eine
days while I
Kamosi,
was
yeah.
trying to put this list together.
Yeah.
Yeah, that came up quite a bit. That's a good one.
Yeah. So there you go.
Those are
I
the
think
number ones.
I think you guys will agree that we had a lot of wide ranging music and a lot of wide ranging
Yeah.
lists, but this was very hard. There was a lot of songs left off. And I'll just give you a couple
honorable
songs.
mentions.
Yeah, a couple honorable mentions. First of all, there was one that I wanted to put on, but I wasn't sure if it was 89 or 90, and it's called Price of Love by Bad English. That's a great song. But man, oh man, Counting Crows, Bud. I had a Murder of One by the Counting Crows. That whole CD is amazing. Hang was the other song by Matchbox 20 that we mentioned that CD. Great song. The Backstreet Boys, One by the Backstreet Boys. I Knew I Loved You by Savage Garden. Good song. Yeah, and there's just a lot. I mean, so many. First of all, I mean, Ice Ice Baby, I wouldn't say it's a great song, but it's definitely identifiable 90s. It's you know what I mean? Stuff like that, you know. So
Counting Crows, I'd probably put Recovering the Satellites. I think the second album's just a little bit better than the first one.
You think so? I don't know, man. Perfect Blue
I
Buildings, another good one.
I mean, they're both good.
Yeah.
But yeah, Alley, Something to Believe in by Poison. I wanted to put a song from that album on the list. Liked Poison a lot.
I can't. I hate Bret Michaels too much.
Why?
Because I went to a Poison concert in Milwaukee a few years back, and he fucking OD'd. He OD'd.
Banged your girlfriend, huh?
No, he OD'd. He OD'd and didn't come out, and they had to give everyone their money back.
Oh, okay. Well, One by U2. That was one.
Oh, yeah, good one.
That was very early in the night.
What about The Boy Is Mine by Brandy and Monica?
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Theme song to Friends, Blake. Yeah, that's good.
About Motown Philly.
Motown Philly.
Yeah. Rosa Parks. Anyone?
Yeah.
Anyone like that? Outcast.
Yeah.
Outcast has got some good ones.
I can't Don't Speak by No Doubt was another one.
How about Criminal by Fiona Apple?
Yeah, that's right. Living La Vida Loca. That was on my list.
There wasn't a lot of ska music.
And I want to bring up Girl on TV by LFO. Nick brought up Summer Girls, but Girl on TV by LFO is another good one. Now, there was, when I looked at early 90s, there was a song by James Ingram. It's called I Don't Have the Heart by James Ingram. First of all, James Ingram's an amazing talent, amazing singer.
Zombie.
Yeah.
That wasn't
I Don't Have the Heart by that one.
I-95 by Fountains of Wayne is another one I kind of floated.
Fountains of Wayne, I haven't heard that.
I don't think anybody, maybe you haven't heard that one.
How have we not up? How have we not up? What about Jimmy Ray by Jimmy Ray? Are You Jimmy Ray?
Does anybody remember that? The video is priceless.
No.
The music video is priceless.
I also listen. We also have to mention Jimmy Olsen Blues by the Spin Doctors, which is in the movie Beethoven that Pusch loves so much. But Two Princes.
Must Have Been Love by Roxette, the best song from
Dangerous by Roxette is the best song.
Yeah. Roxette was good, man. That Joyride.
Yeah, Roxette's fucking fantastic.
Yeah, Scott says Hold On, Wilson
Hold
Phillips.
On, that almost made my list.
Oh my God, I'm not surprised.
Hold On was actually the number one song of 1990, I believe.
No,
was it?
According to Wikipedia, it was in Billboard's top.
And then fucking Nirvana came back and ended them. Achy Breaky Heart.
Yeah, well, you got what's coming.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot of country. I was kind of surprised.
I wanted more country, but there's just because I love country, but there's just too many. There's too many songs I wanted to.
I think you could do a list just country. Just do a list just country. But
We could do that.
We could do that. We could, but there's just so many that I think that the problem is it's such a I'm not say vague, but a wide ranging list that you could just pick. Like I said, we talked about this before we came on. I was going through year by year by year, just writing songs down. And Jesus, I wrote like 20 songs down from just 1990.
Yeah.
So.
Like the Rain
I
by
love
Clint Black. That's a good one.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys ready to give the topic for the next show, which will be on the 22nd?
Yeah, let's do it. What is it?
I'm gonna throw it up here.
I don't even know what it is.
That's the one from tonight.
I don't even know what it is.
There it is. It's the top 10 movies starring SNL cast members. So think Adam Sandler movies, Chris Farley movies,
Well, I can
Eddie
tell you right
Murphy,
now what my number. I can tell you
Chevy
right now
Chase.
what my number one is.
Like,
it's not even close. I don't think it's even close. But I can,
Yeah. So Eddie Murphy movie. Eddie Murphy was in it. Yeah.
like Bill Murray. Like, God, there's so many.
Bill Murray,
like
so many-
this could
John
be as
Candy.
tough as
Yeah.
the 90s list here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Farley, obviously. Oh my God, Farley.
wait a minute, John Candy was on SNL?
He was on Saturday Night Live for.
Was he?
Yeah, he was.
I thought he was on that other one.
He was on Second City, but he was also on Saturday Night Live. I believe.
Second City, I remember that he was on there for sure. But yeah, there's a wide range of movies you could pick from here.
I see it.
Jake will have MacGruber. I don't think
I
I've seen
see it.
MacGruber.
He's roasted you tonight.
Like you could
Jesus,
do.
the roast was last night, Blake. The roast was last night. I don't have 3,000 subs. When I get to 1,000, I'll do a roast, and you guys can.
I already said that last night. I said even if you don't ask me to do anything, I'm roasting your ass.
You roast me every day in the text message.
Oh, yeah, okay,
You just want to roast me in front of people. You want to peel back the curtain.
exactly.
Oh,
Only 'cause
Allie,
I
you can
only
come
'cause I
up with
love you.
more than
I
Sandler
know.
movies. It's not that tough.
Yeah, look up SNL cast members and you'll be like, oh shit.
Well, Sandler could have his own list, really. To be
Yeah.
honest with you. I mean,
Probably
but,
will at some point, but yeah.
Yeah, I can. I already know what my number one's going to be for that. So
I know one that'll be on my list for sure. I don't know where, but
I know one that I have to get in there, and it's a
I have to
movie
go.
that
Yeah,
I think it's
go through my
underrated.
process.
Yeah.
But this was a fun one though. I like this. I think
Yeah.
we should do more like this. I think if we get into like 80s music, we're definitely gonna have to break it down if we do 80s music because
yeah.
the 80s is just it's great. So
All right, so next week on Jake Blaster Productions, we're gonna be doing Race the Clock
we're doing it on my channel next week.
on your. That's what I thought.
Your
Okay.
game show.
Oh no, the game channel. The game channel. I thought the game
Yeah,
show. I thought
yeah.
you were talking about the next
Yeah.
episode of Fancy Talk.
Oh
Yes.
no, yeah.
No, they
Oh,
have
if we let's get back to Race the Clock. Yes. Again, guys, if you guys want to be on, just reach out to me. Now here's the thing. What I'll say is, if you want to be on, you could be on with video with us. If you don't want to be on video, we could put your picture up with your voice. It doesn't, I know some people are maybe shy to be on camera with us or whatever, or don't want
And
to be
Jake,
seen on.
just to clarify, so not to interrupt you, I apologize, but like they don't need a lot of equipment or anything like that. You can just connect on their phone,
it's
right?
all through Zoom. It's all through. We do this all through Zoom call. You're going to connect through a Zoom call. You're only going to be on a Zoom call with myself, Bud, and I believe Josh, the horror guy, is going to be our first guest panelist next week. Yes, Josh, the horror guy. So
yeah, I just wanted people to know that they don't need special equipment.
No,
you
all you
don't have
need,
to
you know,
have-
you can go on.
yes,
you can do it
no.
on your phone.
do it right on your phone. It's just
And
like
you
doing
don't
a
even
Zoom
have
call.
to show your face. You could just do audio, whatever.
Yeah,
you do.
if you want, listen, if you want to come on, and you're more than welcome to. But I know some people are maybe apprehensive about that or don't want to do that. So just want to let you know that you can come on without being on camera. It'll just be your voice. If you want to do it that way. But yes, we're looking for contestants. Like I said, I've had a bunch of people reach out to me to want to do it. I'm gonna get back to some people this week, see if it lines up for next week. And it's listen, we're just gonna have fun. You know what I mean? It just, like I said, just like the trivia. It's a little bit more involved, but it's pretty much in the same vein as the trivia. So let's just have fun with it. See where it goes. But yeah, next Wednesday will be on my channel, Race the Clock, and then the following week will be the next episode of Fancy Talk.
Yep.
Correct?
Yep.
Correct.
Yeah, we're gonna be back weeks.
Okay.
So, all right. So, Nick, you want to plug anything? You have anything coming up?
Yeah, I'll make a video in a couple days, Scream video. Other than that,
Alright.
I want to review a movie. I just don't know what movie. So,
All right.
I have a question for Nick Pusch.
Mhm.
Jesus Christ, that look on your face! I saw it before you even opened your mouth. I saw a look on your face. Like, what's he gonna say? Yes, ask away, my friend.
Can you defend the choice to have a final movie in a franchise about a character that we don't know, don't care about, never met, and bring him in and make him the lead of the movie and sideline and kneecap the most iconic slasher horror character in history? Can you defend that position, my friend?
Yeah, I assume we're talking about what do you got going on next?
I haven't decided yet. Like, Scream is hot right now, so I might do something for Scream. I don't know. But if I have a new theory video out. If you haven't checked it out, go check it out. It's doing really well. So, all right. Well, I guess I will take it out. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Loved the diverse lists. I thought the song list was very fun. We'll definitely do another
Yeah.
top
We're gonna do
10
more
song
stuff like
list.
this.
Yeah,
You know, we've done a lot of horror movies.
it was a nice change of pace, but
yeah. Cool.
it's awesome to see everybody's lists, and I thank everybody for participating.
Yeah,
And with
we
that,
love you guys. We love you guys.
yeah, that I'm gonna take it out, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Everybody have a good night.
Awesome, buddy.
You guys.